Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero back here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentaries. That's right, it's back to the commentaries time. Yes, anyway, I know everyone enjoyed the Command & Conquer tag team. I've got some more ideas in store for that one there. Stay tuned to my channel. I'll try to bring some more videos as much as possible. Oh man, but seriously, time has always been an issue these last couple of months, and I will do my very best. You can check out the other commentators on my YouTube channel. There's a list on the right hand side. I keep saying that. You got Cyber, CNC Zone, oh no, I've already forgotten. XPS9, oh, he's not gonna be happy with that. Yes, Master Chief is making VODs as well. And there's a bunch of others on there, so don't forget to head on over and check out those commentaries if you're after more commentaries. Anyway, we got a game here today. This one has already been casted by one or two of the other commentators, but I've been on the replay system, not really much happening there, so I thought, hey, why not? Might as well bring this one here. A lot of people will still watch it, even if they've seen it from another commentator. I'm not sure if that's a reflection of my VODs here, but anyway, we have Unleashed UA and Filthy Dirty Dutch. That's right, these guys, they played the best games together, don't they? They've played so many games together, and I've voted these guys. This matchup is probably the most common ever on my channel. And Unleashed is playing as Blackhand, and Dutch is playing as GDI. We have Johnny Calcina, and we have Super Leaf playing as, not playing, but observing. He's in here. Anyway, what can I say? Yeah, definitely going to bring some more first-person views and maybe some chats and stuff like that. Always wanted to do a strategy thing as well, but again, time is of the essence. We'll see how this one goes, see how things pack up, and yeah, stay tuned to my channel. Going to bring a lot more videos. Hopefully, I didn't even look at what faction. This is Unleashed is playing as the Black Hand. Unleashed, he's got 2 Engineer, he's got 2 Scouts, he's not going for a Shrine, so no Flame for him. And it looks like both these guys have selected their faction, so they're going to know what they're up against. And not going Flame against GDI. I mean, Dutch is going for just 1 Rifleman squad, so he can get this building here, but he probably won't get the far one. Unleashed will probably get there before he can score it. Taking his spike, putting down his refinery now. And what else do we have going on here? We have not much. Looks like it's a standard opener. War Factory's coming down for both players. There was a tournament on Game Replays last week, I think a 1v1 tournament, and there are some VODs from the finals there and the semi-finals and whatnot. Cyber, I think, has casted a lot of that, so go on and head on over to his channel and see what it's up to. Oh no, wait. Is he going to get this garrison before Unleashed is? Oh no, that's a massive blow. He hasn't got Flame and he can't do anything now, and he's going to be down an Engineer. I mean, well, not down an Engineer, but this Engineer's not doing anything. And he can't cap the spike over here because he's got a garrisonable, and Dutch knows it. And he's going for a APC rifle, although that's kind of standard against Blackhand, because he was obviously thinking, oh, I see Cabals, he's probably going to go Flame. I mean, why wouldn't you see Cabals against Blackhand? But he's probably thinking Flame, that's why he's built that, but unfortunately, he doesn't have Flame. Is Unleashed actually going to build a Shrine? No, he's not going to build a Shrine. He's going to leave the Engineer here, and he's going to have it guarded. But if that APC rocks up, and it's heading straight for it, that's going to be a problem. Now, Unleashed is going to see it, and he's going to run his Engineer away. He may be able to save it if he runs off into the fog, and just tricks Dutch into saying, hey, brah, where's it gone? It's not here anymore. But it looks like maybe he's got an attack order on it, because he's just making, no, he's moved now. And he's like, where is it? Where is it? He's going to move off into the fog. Can he see the Engineer? Oh, it's hidden down in the corner. He's going to have vision momentarily, and he knows where it is, and that's the end of that Engineer. Bad luck there for Unleashed. It's not too bad. I mean, he lost 1 Engineer. It's not game breaking or anything like that. If you lose 2 Engineer, then you're going to be really hurting. Again, it's not a guaranteed loss. A lot of pros will say it is a guaranteed loss, but I've definitely come back against a lot of good players after losing double Engineer. You should never just throw it in. You know, if you've still got combat units, you've still got an army, you've still got to try and fight for it. Operations Center is down now, and we have 5 and 2 out from Unleashed. Probably going to upgrade one of these power plants, and we're going to see some flame tanks or reckoners. We have a barracks, is it? It is a barracks. I'm not sure what he's going for here. Maybe he's going for a double Engineer reckoner. Yeah, there it is. Unleashed doing crazy things like he always does, but oh no, there's a pitbull, and the APC has made its way up here. And is he going to put mines down on top of the MCV? No, he's not deploying mines. He could have done a ton of damage. He can just about destroy an MCV with that. And he's not going to be able to do anything. Oh, mines go down, slams those guys. Yeah, Flame Tank is out now. That's a problem. These guys have to move away. They don't have enough armor to tank any napalm here against that one. Even the APC, I mean, not exactly an armored unit. He might want to pull back to the War Factory there. But yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to dislodge that Flame Tank from around the War Factory. and a Scorpion tank is now out as well, and this Reckoner, not sure what he's up to, but Dutch didn't really achieve too much. He lost a Pitbull. He's probably going to lose an APC now. It's in heavy damage mode. Is he going to dump out the rifles? He might actually be able to destroy the Scorpion tank. He does dump out the rifles, and he is going to destroy the Scorpion tank before he gets the APC one shot away, and the Rifleman squad is on the move now, so pushing forward, but really there's Scorpion tanks here now, and Unleash, you got to be careful. He can get focused down by the Pitbulls here. There is enough rocket power from Dutch, but it doesn't look like he's reinforced this at all. No, he just lost the APC too. Only a couple of Pitbulls there, just to keep Unleash on the back foot. We have 6 and 2. That's not a good ratio. He needs to move one over. You can see that he's got harvesters lining up at both refineries here. Operation center is down. No APM. He's probably going for an airfield. Is he going to drop an airfield? He's got a building queue. There it is. He drops it now. He's going to have to upgrade a power plant, or maybe just sell the comm center. Sometimes if you do that off of one base, you can sell the comm center because it's not that necessary if you're going for Orcas. But there is a flame tank out, and it looks like Dutch knows where it is. We have the Reckoner down here, and it is double engineer. Can he take the spike? I'm not quite sure. He's going to lose the flame tank, and he's going to be able to use the spike as cover while Dutch is distracted, and he is going to take out the flame tank before he loses his own spike. But it looks like Unleash is going to score both of the spikes, managing to use it as cover while Dutch was distracted. And Dutch is calling in the Bloodhounds now for additional support. That's 4 units that you would normally take 14. Normally take 28 seconds to build that from the War Factory, but you get it instantly and you can drop it anywhere on the field. It's only a few $100s more expensive, I believe. 4 7s, 28. Yeah, 2,800. And that costs what, 35? I think you're paying, is it 35 or is it 3? I'm not quite sure. Where are they going? I was wondering, they almost look like they're flying off the side of the map here. And Dozer Blades is done for Unleashed, and it looks like he's coming down here. He deployed the Reckoner as well. He has deployed the Reckoner. Bloodhounds are in. It looks like Unleash, he should be able to move these harvesters away, I would imagine. And firing at the V35s, they're kind of empty now, so it's not too much of an issue. But this is going to be hard to dislodge. This one Reckoner here, and Dutch is going to go straight in. He's probably going to sacrifice some units just to get one harvester kill, but I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. He's going to lose too much just for the price of one harvester. I don't think that's really going to impact Unleashed's economy that much. But we have Orcas in the main field. One harvester down. A second harvester. No, 3 harvesters go down. Oh, that is crippling. That is the crippling blow there. It was all a distraction. That attack down there was completely expendable, obviously in Dutch's eyes. He got 1 harvester, which was good, and he nailed 3 more up there. That's going to hurt Unleashed a lot, and against a Blackhand player, you really need to hit them as often and as quickly as possible, because you don't want them getting out of control with their spam. We have double Orca airfield. That's risky against a Blackhand as well, because they can transition to infantry and bikes extremely quickly here. We have a few more Pitbulls inbound. But it looks like Unleash, he's in a lot of trouble actually. He does not have a lot of harvesters. He's got 3. He's selling up a lot of his base here. He's got a good defensive head here with these Scorpion tanks everywhere. And he's got obviously that triple rocket Reckoner, which is going to be almost impossible to remove. And he's got a lot of Scorpion tanks. The problem is with double airfield Orca, where can he go? These Orcas have got so much map control. He needs something to take them out. He could go Mantis, but I have a feeling that Dutch will just sacrifice 1 or 2 Orcas to take the Mantis out. Not on hold fire stance, so they just capped off a lot of rockets there. And where are they heading to now? They don't have hard points. They're moving in and around, and there's no double A. There's a double A over here, but there's nothing really guarding this one here, and he can just go in and snipe one down. He's probably going to take a second harvester with him. Takes a second. Is he going to get a third? No, he doesn't have enough ammunition, and he's going to have to get out of there. Only 1 or 2 Orcas actually even going down there. Wasted quite a few volleys onto this building here, which really hurt him. He could have got a third harvester there, but Unleash, he's getting punished, and he does have a tech lab down here now. What's happening? Scouts rolling in, not too much of an issue. Dutch doing pretty fine. He's very well defended. He's not going for hard points. I mean, that's kind of smart. I guess he feels that maybe he shouldn't invest too heavily. He's already got double airfield Orca. Because hard points, it is $2,500. It takes 1 minute to upgrade, and you can't build anything from the airfield while that's upgrading. He's not actually rebuilding any more Orcas, probably expecting a transition here from Unleashed, but I'm surprised there was no SAM turret guarding this side, because the Orcas, they just flew around and in and took a few more harvesters with them. We have Tib Core on the way by the looks of it. I can't imagine it would be EMP coils, or it could be Charged Particle Beam. You never know. Black can pretty much always get that because it's such a cheap upgrade. It's only $1,000, takes 30 seconds, makes their Cabals a lot stronger, and of course their Shredder turrets as well. Now Dutch is taking Blue Tiberium. That's going to be an issue. He's got Pred tanks out, he's got infantry out, he does not have AP ammo. That's pretty big, and Unleash, he still has his bottom spike, so he's been working 3 spike for quite some time now, and that's going to help him. Cabal's firing at the harvesters instead of the riflemen, which they've changed targets now, and look at that, they can still take the damage and kill these guys just fine. And this Cabal squad here, he's just killing quite a few infantry squads, but gets overwhelmed. There's too many rifleman squads there for him now, and he's going to have to fall back. He's now targeting down these spikes, but really, oh, there is one unit garrison there, so he has got some defense, but really he might as well pluck that out and take the spikes. But you can see he's got an army here. It's just quicker to destroy the spikes, so that's what he's going to do. And he's got AP ammo now. He does not have compo armor. Not going to do too much against Flame though. Orcas making their way around the back. I'm not sure why the Scorpion tanks are lining up here, because they can't shoot Orcas. He hasn't rebuilt anymore. Like I said before, he's still got his 5. Took a swipe at the anti-air took a swipe at him then, and he's calling an Orca strike. Tib Core is done, so they really can't go in there. There's just too much AA. Unleash has got a lot down there, and he might actually pay for that with an Orca. No, not quite. Yeah, he might as well back out of there, because these SAM turrets, they're not going anywhere. So he might actually use that as a distraction. Yes, he does use the Orca strike as a distraction, but oh man, he only got 1 harvester. Expended 5 Orcas and the Orca strike there. That was not cost effective. Unleash just smashed that. Dutch should have just pulled them back and used them for other means, even if they were just scouting and just denying area, or preventing Unleash from moving out there. But he just expended all of his Orcas, and he sold off his airfields as well, not wanting to continue with that one there. He's got some Pred tanks down here and some infantry, but it's a pretty small force here. Not sure what he's going to be able to do with this. I mean, yeah, look at this. His base head is going to be too hard to crack. And if Unleash realizes that Dutch isn't going for any more aircraft, he could sell off a ton of the AA, which he's got, and get a nice big cash boost here. Scorpion tank's getting torn up a little bit, but they pull back to the defense of the obelisk now. Cabal's out here trying to thin the infantry down. They should do a pretty good job, and there's only a couple of Pred tanks left now. Shredder turret's coming up. No charge particle beam. That will definitely help him. Whoa! 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 Where did all these Shatter tanks come? He's got like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost... yeah, 9 Shatter tanks just busted out. If they were at this attack, oh man, I'm not sure why Dutch didn't do a coordinated attack there. He attacked with half of his army, then he brought the rest. And oh man, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 11 Shatter tanks here now, but the Redeemer is out. And Shatter tanks, Rage 10 doesn't affect them though, which is a pretty good move there. Cabal's getting run over by Harvesters, or Harvesters shooting them up. Pitbull transition with Mortar upgrade. Dutch is all over the place with his strategy. He's just transitioning continually. He's got the blue field. I reckon he could take the Redeemer if he... I mean, Shatter is not typically good against tier 3 armor and epic units, but he's got so many of them that he could do some serious damage, and if not destroy the Redeemer. But Unleash now totally off the offensive, as he has been for a majority of the game. Pitbull's coming through the middle here, and they will actually be able to destroy the Scorpion tanks here. Unleash trying to get them to move so they can't get hit by the mortars. It looks like they did take quite a few mortar hits before he started moving, and I think he's going to be overwhelmed by these Pitbulls here. It's going to be a pretty fair trade, although these Scorpion tanks aren't really in much of a position to continue fighting now, and the Pitbulls will probably get cleaned up, but they're going to clean up a majority of these Scorpion tanks, if not all of them. Battle marker down there. It's just Dutch taking more blue tip. Looks like the Scorpion tanks will win out, but there's only 2 of them left, and they're pretty badly damaged. I can't see them doing too much more else. Dutch even taking Tiberium from these destroyed spikes. I'm not sure why Dutch has not expanded again. He's going for Juggernauts and a Marv, and he's got a space up and come out. Now he's moving, but look at this. He's actually run out of Tiberium. And this is 1.02 plus. I probably should have mentioned that at the start of the game. All these bikes, they're actually bypassing the first harvester to kill the second one, so it can't actually get away. And these Tib Core bikes are a problem for Dirty Dutch now. He's left his expansion way too late. I would have expected him to have refineries up at an expansion now, but this is going to allow Unleash a little bit of breathing room, and he's probably going to go back to this field here, which is, it can't actually grow properly because the SAM turret's in the way. That's going to be a problem for him. 2 Scorp tanks rolling in now. Not sure what they're going to be able to achieve. There's now 4 Juggernauts and a Marv. Only 1 rail unit in the Marv. Pitbull's coming out now. He really probably should be going for things like APCs, and all these Shadow tanks pulled all the way back to base. I think Dutch has got an army which is almost immovable by Unleashed. I mean, if you brought all the Shadow tanks together and the Juggernauts and the Marv, he'd be sitting pretty calling in the Zone Trooper drop pod here. Not sure what he's going to try to do with that. I'm not sure if that's the real Redeemer or a decoy. I'm not sure why he'd have his Redeemer so far out of position. And we have these units moving around the side of the map now. And Dutch, I mean, he's had these Shadow tanks. He's had a lot of Shadow tanks for a long time. I don't even think I've seen one of them fire yet, which is, yeah, I would have expected a little bit better use out of them than that. Marv is going to actually Marvis the main field here, and he's going to try to get down a refinery. Doesn't realize the Redeemer is there. Let's see if he spots it. Did he actually put? He actually put some of the Zone Troopers, or if not all of them, now into the Marv. And we have an operation center. There must have been a surveyor sitting out there, or an outpost, emissary, whatever it's called for the Nod faction here. But Dutch taking his sweet time, getting his expansion up, taking his sweet time, doing anything with his army here. And Unleashed, is he going to be able to defend this out? He may be able to defend it out. He's got a lot of bite buggies, and he's got M-coils. Rage Gen goes off. Where did it go? It's over here. Pitbulls, you can't give them orders when they're raged, so they're just going to get destroyed. Oh no. Oh, Shockwave goes off. Shockwave goes off, but I think Unleashed is going to be pretty happy with that, because he's got nothing here to destroy it, which means he kind of wasted his shockwave apart from just slowing the Redeemer down. And all Catalyst comes down, takes out that refinery. That's going to hurt Dutch, but he doesn't have a refinery up here yet. And there's another attack going on down here. Oh, Dutch, you gave him move order on those guys here, and that Reckoner is still there as well. And these Shadow tanks are coming in now, and oh man, they're just getting, the bikes are just running around them, and this Shadow army is just getting demolished. Oh no. Oh, that is not good at all. Look at all the fire and stuff, and he hardly made a dent on Unleashed forces here. Bike's just driving around and can't even hit them. Emp Blast going off. Redeemer is still rolling down here. Looks like he took a fair bit of Juggernaut hits, but he's doing okay now. Oh man, Dutch. Oh no. That, I don't understand why he didn't do anything with that. With the Shadow army. He had it for such a long time, and then it just got completely rolled. He could have probably won the game back there, but again, felt like he couldn't go in. He's against Blackhand, needs to do something with his harvesters, probably pull them away, but Dutch is really, there's bikes in the middle now. Oh no, chalk orange. Oh man, he's caking this big time. And now an expansion is down for Unleashed. I can't believe this game. Dutch has, I mean, I hate to bag Dutch because I really do like him as a player, even though he hasn't been very nice to me lately. But yeah, oh man, he really let that one go by the wayside. I'm just not quite sure if he realized how far ahead he was, and now he's actually allowed Unleashed to recover. I'm not saying that it's that the only reason Unleashed is back in the game because Dutch led him. I mean, but because Unleashed has actually been playing pretty good, getting Dutch out of position, and he handled the defense really well as well down here, completely destroying that army. Still got that Reckoner there as well, and we have a jet coming in now. It's probably going to be a Vapor Bomb. If it's going to be used against the Juggernauts, it's not going to do too much damage, especially with the War Factory here, because they are very heavy armor. And there it goes, comes down on them now. Yeah, hardly even touches these guys. Does most of the damage to buildings actually. So if you're going to use that, you should really use it on buildings. Bikes down here now. They're going to try to flank around, but they need to stay away from the Marv, and they may be able to focus down one or two of these Juggernauts, keeping them on the move. Nice work there from Unleashed. He should be able to take one down. No, they're spraying their shots, and he gets one, but he's losing way too many bikes. Redeemer is over here, could flame down the construction yard. Doesn't really want to stop moving though. And oh man, Rage Gen goes off, destroying all the harvesters. Oh man, this is getting really messy for Dutch. GDI, they do suffer from mobility issues, and he's paying for it now. Does get the Redeemer before he loses the MCV, but looks like Engineer Tech's taken out before he can get the husk. Tib Vane goes off now. The Marv though could probably level this base. There's no Emp Buggies here at all for Unleashed. If he had some Emp Buggies, he may be able to disable this area, and he gets another Juggernaut as well. Could easily pick off the heavily damaged one there, and rockets coming out now where they're going to be destroyed by the Marv. I think Unleashed may have to give up this field here, although there are no repair pads in the Marv, which means every piece of damage he does to it cannot be repaired, and he just got an elite bike taking out another Juggernaut, and this one here is almost dead. If he can actually destroy it, he might get a heroic bike, but he's in range of the tower. Oh no, that could be the end of it. Almost gets it. If he got that Juggernaut, it would have been heroic for sure. Unleashed selling up, realizes he can't hold this against the Marv. He's got nothing there, but to be honest, he's sitting pretty. I mean, look at him. He's got Tiberium on both of these fields. He's got all of his tech. He's developed. Yeah, he's got a decent amount of Tiberium. He just needs to get these harvesters sorted. Could even leech Blue Tib, but Dutch has just he's got a power plant there. He's got no base there anymore, and he has one ref over here trying to recover these Juggernaut husks. He really needs to, and this Juggernaut here and that one going to get some much needed repairs now from this War Factory here. That's going to be helping him a lot. Marv is going to go out by itself. It is in danger of getting hit with Emp Buggies, but I have a feeling that Unleashed is going to go straight back for a Redeemer first. Yeah, he is selling off a structure there, probably the Tim chemical plant, so he can get his Black Hand units out of it. Doesn't really need it anymore. He's used a lot of his one clicks. Didn't do too much damage with them really. And it looks like Dutch is going to come out here with these harvesters, and now he's starting to pull some Tib in, but again, he's only got tier 1 at his disposal. The only upgrade he has is pretty much AP ammo, and that's it. Pulling the Marv back now. This is the problem. He's got the force to actually kill Unleashed, I reckon, but if he leaves his base, Unleashed could just roll in with anything and destroy everything here, and of course, if Dutch actually loses his force, he'll probably lose the game. He's now got double refinery here. That harvest is not quite picking up enough Tiberium there, neither is that one. He needs to just manage those ones. Because the Tib is so heavily destroyed via one clicks, you really need to babysit those guys. Alright, cool, and I'm back. And it looks like these scouts down here, it looks like Unleashed knows that there's not really too much going on here for Dutch now. Things slowing down a little bit here because obviously the Tib is down, but I mean, Unleash, he's got Tib at his disposal. He's got Flame Tanks coming out now, and he's got another Redeemer, and he's going for infantry. This is going to be problematic for Dutch because he's going to have to build an army of APCs and maybe riflemen as well. But he's starting to build a lot of APCs. He's got a airfield down. Not sure what he's going to go for. Maybe Hammerheads? Maybe Orcas? I wouldn't think it'd be Orcas. I think he'd be trying to go for Hammerheads unless he spots this, what do you call it, infantry ball here. 2 flame tanks out now. This is what Unleash is going to do. He's going to push with his... Oh, that flame tank goes down. I didn't even see that one there. And he's actually got his MCV over here. Is that a second MCV? No, that's his only MCV. If he gets blue Tib, he'll be rolling in it. This Marv is going to come down here and deny that. But what Unleash is going to do, I reckon, he's going to hit this base with this infantry and Redeemer, and all the flame tanks are just going to ball together in a different location. No, he's actually setting them down the guts as well. Oh man, there's not too much here. I mean, there's Juggernauts, there's Hammerheads, but the Redeemer is going to be here. The Marv kind of needs to be here, and Unleash sees it, and he's going to move away. Did score some blue Tib in that harvest, and needs to refine that ASAP. And he is building Hammerheads here. A lot of Hammerheads coming out. Very good unit against Black Can if they're not bike buggying. And it looks like this infantry force is going to be cleaned up. We have those 2 flame tanks moving around the top now. And the Redeemer is going to come in with this infantry force as well. Looks like they're going to try to flank this army. I would have liked the flame tanks to be coming around from the... Oh, maybe he's actually going to go all the way around the back. But no, he's going to be spotted here, I reckon. And here come the infantry army. And the Marv is going to have to turn around straight away, turns around. And these flame tanks are actually coming in, the Juggernaut not quite firing on them. And they probably will be cleaned up. Rage Gen goes off, but yeah, there's just the Hammerheads here and the Juggernaut shells just focusing them down. But the APC army is getting crushed here, by the way. And he just lost almost all of his APCs. And now the Redeemer is coming in. It's still got a lot of health on it. And he's going to be forcing the sell of some of these buildings here, trying to crush these units. Meanwhile, Unleash trying to focus down the Harvesters and the APCs here. He's causing a lot of damage. He's probably going to lose the Redeemer, but Dutch just got crippled again. His Marv is totally out of position, needed it for this fire here. Flame tanks didn't have too much of an effect, but they did draw fire for a short period of time. And now Dutch has lost all but one of his Harvesters on this field. Redeemer goes down again. Infantry is probably going to get cleaned up, getting suppressed, not going on the force fight or force move here. And the Hammerheads over the top into formation move so they can't get splashed, and they will destroy everything here. A lot of the Tiberium getting blown up now, so even if Dutch does re-establish some harvesters here, he is going to be hard pressed to get that. And oh man, getting suppressed over the rift here, and he is going to... Oh, nice formation move there, making it so it's really hard to splash down the Hammerheads. But he is getting quite a few kills there, but it's not going to be enough. Hammerheads with their AP ammo, very powerful units. Oh, Tib Core Bikes, they need to stay away from those. Those are really punishing, but he's just going to overwhelm them, getting hit by the artillery as well. And that didn't go too bad. He probably needs to get some repairs. Can't really afford to expend too many Hammerheads in a single battle. And he's going to come over here, and oh, he's going to lose another one. And that was a veteran one too. He's going to pull back now. Nice work there. But again, what's happening? Oh no! Where do these flame tanks come from? Unleashed, they just come out of nowhere. And he's going to be able to take down several, if not both of these refineries. Oh, that flame tank can't really decide who it wants to shoot at. Another flame tank made its way up here. There's no buildings over there. And he's going to come in, and oh man, Dirty Dutch is running out of infrastructure. He's running out of buildings altogether. Even going to lose his silo. He's got 2 buildings left. Marvin Juggernauts is over here. And are you going to be able to stop this Unleashed? I don't think so. Where's your MCV? Oh, Ninja Base. All the way over the other side. That's a major, major problem for Dirty Dutch, because this MCV is literally on the opposite side of the map to what Unleashed's or to what Dirty Dutch's army is, and that's going to be a huge problem. And of course, Unleashed can just sell all these buildings as they start to get overwhelmed, and he'll get a lot of money out of it too. Got the Bantas here now, and the Hammerheads, they not good against Mantis at all. Would have thought maybe he'd go for Tib Core Bites because he can build them a lot quicker and he can use them against flanking Juggernauts. We have a veteran Marv here now. He's going to have to sell that tech center. I'm quite surprised he hasn't done so already. He's already got imp cores. He doesn't have supercharged or charged particle beam, which is surprising. The only upgrade he lacks. There he goes. Sells it off now. Sells all these bases off here. He needs to try to hide the fact that he's running to the corner of the map, because this is going to lure. It's going to lure Dirty Dutch over there. But he's got a refinery down, and he's got a lot of money, because remember, he just sold off a lot of very expensive structures, so he just got, you know, maybe 6-7 grand out of that. And we'll have a look what Dutch has. I don't think, does he have enough to recover? Unleash has got $7,500, and Dutch has nothing, and he's got no idea where Unleash's last base is. And Dutch is actually, he spent money repairing his construction yard, and he's just built towers here, but he's not even going for any economy. He needs to use the Marv to Marvest. I'm not sure, he probably should have abandoned that that Reckoner and maybe just try to, oh, I guess it's, you might as well shoot at these units here, because the more damage he causes, They obviously can't repair at all. There's no chance of repair for those guys at all. Hammerhead's just sitting at home now. I mean, if Unleashed rolled in with a half dozen flame tanks, the game would be at 1, but I have a feeling he's not going to be able to do that. He should get a second ref. He's dual pumping out Hands of Nod, and you can't blame him. He's got so much money that he's going to be able to build a massive infantry army here. He needs to make sure he puts some Cabals in there to increase the combat effectiveness of the units here. And oh man, he could really be using this Black Hand and these Cabals with his army, but they're going to be destroyed by the Hammerheads. 3 veteran ones as well, and they're going to go down. And I think the fact that they were moving over here is going to be a clue to the fact that he's got a base down there. Mantis comes in, and again, can't really compete with the Mantis there. Just too powerful. 1.02 plus, so they don't have they're not bugged or anything like that, so they actually work really, really well. And Black Hand definitely need that in certain situations, especially like this, because the Hammerheads might be able to take on a small group of bikes. They'll probably trade cost ineffectively, but the Mantis could survive. You can see there he went up against 3 Hammerheads, lost about a quarter of his health, not even that, and he managed to smash one immediately. And the Juggernauts, where's the Marv? The Marv is behind, and let's see if Unleashed can use the force move to close to these Juggernauts. These Juggernauts have actually split everywhere, and I think this Tiberian Volcano is going to work against him because he's going to funnel around it. Oh no, he's going to funnel around it. Oh geez, that Juggernaut shot did a lot of damage, and all these units are now suppressed. Is he going to go for the Marv, or is he going to go for the Juggernauts? He could go for the Marv because it's right there, but he needs to scatter move. Scatter and force move. Oh no, oh no, he's just moving. Oh no, Unleashed not aware of the force move. It's down here, buddy. Either it's default, I'm not sure what it is, but it's G for me. And oh man, he could have defeated everything there, and he just didn't. Oh no. No scatter move, no force move. Alright, and I'm back. Temporary break there. What did I miss? I actually got up and left my desk there. I probably should have paused. I was like, no, I won't pause it. That's just more editing. And it looks like, what do we got here now? Unleashed expending everything. Now going for some Tib Core bikes. Does he have that Mantis still? Not sure. Selling off these units here. Looks like he's cleaned up this field. And he's going to be able to go through. Maybe he's going to... Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, you didn't give him the veterancy. Oh, no. That's not good at all. Oh, M-Buggy comes in, almost gets the Emp off. But again, this Marv, there's no way for Dutch to repair it. He might as well not feed it. Because, yeah, the only way it can repair is if it gets to Heroic. And he's chilling with these 3 Juggernauts as well. Let's see what Unleashed can do. He's going to lose another Harvester here. Tib Core bikes coming in, and they should be able to take out that Hammerhead. Yes, snares it. Now there's only... I don't think there's any Hammerheads left for Dutch. He's got nothing. He gets a refinery down. That Tib Spike saving the day eventually, and he's got 2 Harvesters. And Dutch, are you going to get back in this game economically? I think you are. There's Tib Core bikes here though. Oh no. He needs to stay away from the Mar, but he could snipe these Harvesters so easily now, and Dutch is not going to see this coming at all. These guys are going to come around. They're going to score 1 kill, easy peasy, and there we go. Smashes that. No, he doesn't quite get the kill. He needs to watch out. Don't go near the Mar, buddy. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time, and yes, slash at them, and oh no, expended a few bikes, didn't quite get it, but he's kept these guys off the line. The Marv now going to Marvis this field, and why not? He needs money, and he needs it fast. What are those bikes going to be doing now? Oh, he does still hold the spike, and oh man, Unleashed. He's got another base here. He's always got a backup plan, doesn't he? Especially on maps like Rift, he's always got another base, another backup plan. He's got a crane down there. Maybe thought his main base was going to get overwhelmed. I'm not sure if he can support a crane. He's still got Harvesters here. He could make his way up here for sure. But Dutch is going to stay in this game, and this game is still going. Oh man, and he's got a War Factory down, and now he's going to be able to get repairs on the Marv. He needs to move a little bit closer here. He's not quite close enough, and needs to get the Marv back up to range. What do we got down here? We got double ref from Unleashed, and he's going to be pulling in a lot of cash now. This game going to keep... I can't see an end in sight, really. How's Unleashed going to overwhelm these heavy units that Dutch has managed to keep alive for such a long time? Marv is now getting repairs from the War Factory, and that's big trouble. That's really the only thing really keeping Dutch in the game. Otherwise, Unleashed could probably just roll in with his bikes here. War Factory down here. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for... I mean, he could go dual War Factory bikes, that would definitely be the way to go, but he's still going with just infantry, 1 war factory bikes. He's got some over here. He needs to get back on the offensive, I think. Oh man, it's going to be hard. I mean, these juggernauts can outrange obviously any artillery that Unleashed uses. Unleashed should really just focus on getting more of this Tiberium. He could have 4 base. He's still got a power plant up there as well. It's an upgraded power plant as well. That's really going to be helping him out here. And these bikes now moving across. There's Blue Tib here as well. I mean, Unleashed, he's got a wealth of area to expand to. And I mean, Dutch, he's going to take a long time to recover. I mean, really, it's going to take him a long time to build an army. There's no doubt. He's repairing the Marv, that's fine. But Unleashed, he's got so much map control now, and he's going to be moving up. He knows what he needs to do. He's got bikes all over the place, hasn't he? He's really just split them everywhere. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do with these, and he's trying to build a mass inf army. Still has the crane. He's queuing another refinery, I'd imagine, because it's building quite slowly here. So as soon as his MCV gets up here, he can drop one straight away. A lot of bikes out here, and I think he's going to be able to focus this tower down straight away. He's going to nail this APC, which is not going to be able to see if there's a base here or not. And a Pitbull comes out as well, and Dutch can't really afford to be letting these units get picked off one by one. This Juggernaut is standing way out there, and Dutch realizes it. The Marv is the only problem. I reckon a massive Emp Buggies is definitely on the cards for Unleashed, and gets shelled by those artillery units and slams one of the Juggernauts there. Can he get the husk? He is going to get the husk. Oh man, he's paying for it pretty badly though. Actually gets out with a reasonable amount of units there, only 4 actually. Probably isn't too good. He can afford to expend a few units. He got 1 Juggernaut, almost destroyed the second here. But we have a lot of infantry. What Unleashed really needs to do, he needs a 2-pronged attack. He needs to be hitting the base from one side. I'd hit this side with flame tanks, and I'd hit this side with the infantry and the bikes. And that will be GG to Dutch. He won't be able to defend both areas, I don't reckon. And picking off these units here now, not going to be able to finish off that last APC, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, actually, yeah, Tibcore does quite a lot of damage to these units, so let's see how he goes. And Unleashed now, double refinery down here, but the Marv is approaching. He needs Emp Buggies. Does he have? No, he doesn't have any Emp Buggies. If he had a massive Emp Buggies, he could overwhelm the Marv and destroy it, and there's nothing to come to its aid. Absolutely nothing at all. And this infantry cloud building up here ever so slowly, though. Not sure what Unleashed is going to be able to do about it. What has he got? He's selling off this base down here. He's getting Blue Tib from over there. But oh man, he's going to have to move his MCV. He's got a structure queued. As soon as he drops it, he needs to get out of here because this Marv is going to destroy his MCV, and he can't really afford to lose that. I mean, yes, he has a crane. He just dropped that structure, whatever it may have been. I'm not even sure. It looks like it was a war factory. Is he going to sell? No, he's going to continue to build structures from his MCV. And he's got infantry down here, but I don't think it's enough to overwhelm the Marv. And there is a big cluster of infantry moving over here. If he used decoy army on this and put the decoy at the front, he could definitely do some serious damage. But from previous battles, he doesn't know how to use force moves, so he's probably going to get suppressed. And here we go, backing up from this infantry force here. And Unleashed may be able to destroy the Marv. He's got a lot of rocket power here. And he's not getting suppressed either, which is really good. And there's APM units coming in. There's another battle over here, and yes, they're getting suppressed. This is really bad for Unleashed. He's going to be able to take out the first Juggernaut, no problems whatsoever, but his infantry are overlapping like crazy, and he's not going to quite get the Marv, I don't think. No, it's going to be saved. Needs to get another base up there, and these infantry forces, oh man, they're so heavily overlapping. If they get crushed, that could be... They need to take out these Pred tanks. Oh, the Pred tanks are getting so close, and they just get taken out before they can get some epic crushes off. But this infantry force is so clustered. Use your scatter move. Oh, no. This one Juggernaut. Juggernaut's not really good. He's got a heroic Juggernaut? How did he get a heroic Juggernaut? He must have killed so much infantry there. That is unreal. He's got a heroic Juggernaut. Juggernaut's not really good against infantry, but this time, yeah, because they were so clustered, that was crazy. I'm not sure how quickly he got that. I didn't even see that rank at all. Maybe it was a veterancy glitch of some kind, but he obviously did kill quite a lot of units. And now he's got a heroic... I don't think I've seen one of those in a long time. Not in a rank 1v1. I mean, I have seen them, but yeah, it's been a long time. And he's going to be able to destroy these APCs, I reckon. Oh, just one last rocket. Yeah, he does get that one there, but he's going to lose this infantry force. Unleashed has stopped expanding, hasn't actually taken it. He's got an MCV down here. He's got 2 MCVs. I'm not sure if he's planning to do some kind of weird base push. But Dutch now still has Tib at his disposal. And this game is going to continue on now. And oh man, selling off all these units, getting a ton of APM and rifles to clean up the last little bits of infantry here. And Dutch is hanging on here. Might be time to go for some infantry. Or not some infantry, some more hammerheads again. But Unleashed, He's got bases on 2 fields, and he's got an MCV at this field and MCV at this field, and he's actually got a refinery down now. He has sold off the crane, going back for bikes again, but Unleashed really hasn't actually altered his unit mix in the last maybe 10-15 minutes, and it's becoming less and less effective now against what Dutch has. He's got some units queued up. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do against this Marv now. It's going to be pretty close. There you go, a little glitching with the veterancy there. He's actually, oh, there we go, fixed it. Let's click on the nod unit and click on the Marv. No, that didn't do it. Alright, anyway, units over here getting picked off. And what's Unleashed going to do? Because now the GDI player, Dirty Dutch, is starting to build up quite a lot of these units here. I'm not sure how he's going to be able to stop that. I mean, once he gets too many Preds and APCs out, he's going to get overwhelmed, and selling off more structures down here now. And it looks like Dutch getting some vision over here, some vision over here. Not quite, it's just infantry standing on Tiberium. But Unleashed still pulling in this tib here. And we have the operations center down. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see some beam cannons, because really, he could snipe the Marv from range with the beam cannons. Probably going to be the way to go. And it looks like Dirty Dutch is moving out to this base down here. He's going to be disappointed to find there's almost nothing there. And Unleashed moving an MCV up here. Maybe going to set the base up on this side of the tip field. So if Dutch comes around and has a peek, he won't see it. Very sneaky indeed. More infantry moving out. It's not too much. Let's see what he does with this operations center. I have a feeling he's going to go for dual obelisk. I think maybe the only way he can win this is by taking out all of Dutch's structures. Where is his MCV? His MCV is down here. He's actually setting up down here, but there's no Tiberium. There's only a refinery, and I'd imagine Unleashed is probably just going to sell that. I mean, he could have got $500 or $600 out of it, whatever it is, but he's going to lose it here to these units, unfortunately. And we have these guys moving in here, and these harvesters getting slammed by the infantry. Where's the heroic Juggernaut? It's over by the war factory, and this base is in serious trouble. I think Dutch is actually going to lose the last remnants of his base here, and he's going to be back to square one. He's still going to have the Juggernaut and the Marv here, but he just lost both those refineries, and the Marv, I think, has got a lot of health here. Not really anti-infantry, but he's actually redeployed his MCV up there. Going to be able to take down these power plants. Good idea there. Let's see how much money Dutch has. He does have, he's only got $400, so he's probably not going to be able to set up a refinery. He needs to sell these war factories, I think. Marv is coming down here. The heroic Juggernaut causing a lot of pain. And if this Marv goes heroic, remember, it is a quad rail Marv, so it's the most powerful Marv combination GDI can get, aside from a quad zone raider if you're a Zocom though. But for GDI, they don't have zone raiders, they have to use zone troopers, which is still pretty awesome. And I think it's going to be pretty close to going heroic here. This infantry force is now trying to destroy an elite Marv, which has so much more armor, while it's getting repaired. I don't think it's going to happen. He might have to pull back here. What's happening over here? Flame tanks and bikes just moving through the mix. You see Unleashed finally trying to go back to these tactics here, but they're going to be completely shut down. All those flame tanks getting destroyed, and now he's got a huge army. We have a heroic Marv. Oh man, and now it's Unleashed is the one who's doing the caking here. Oh no. I think the longevity of this game, maybe they're getting a little bit fatigued, but Dutch has this army here now, a nice sized army to rip through the remainder of Unleashed's base. He's going for another Redeemer. He had plenty of time to finish Dutch off, just could not crack him. He's got another base up here, which he's going to be refusing to die now. This is an extremely long match now. We must be way past the 40-minute mark, I think. And this Obelisk is going to come up. He doesn't have charge particle, but he's going for it, though. That's going to assist in this defense because he can put down Shredder turrets. Remember, he has 2 MCVs, so that's going to help him out a lot. And there goes the upgrade. 1 Obelisk falls. He needs to plant down more defenses here, planting down the supercharged particle upgrade. And they're going to be coming down here, but he is firing at the Redeemer engineering facility. I don't think he's going to be able to get the Redeemer out. Dutch is going all in for it, and yes, the Shredder turrets are good, but they're not that good. They're not going to be able to focus down the Predator tanks very fast, and he does lose his Redeemer engineering facility. That might be game for Unleashed. He might decide to throw it in, although he could probably hold this arm if he keeps spamming Shredder turrets. It's just going to be a problem for Dirty Dutch. There we go, actually finishing off a lot of those structures there, so that's actually going to hurt him. He really needs another Obelisk. Bikes are here now. They're going to try to slam some of these Pred tanks, but when you're having a frontal assault with bikes against armor like this, it's never good. It shows you're desperate. And Dutch knows that, and he's going to push in, moving his forces forward here, and the remainder of these bikes are going to be destroyed here. I mean, Unleashed may be able to hold this off, but inevitably he is going to go down in this match. I don't think he's got anything else once he holds this attack, and he still has to deal with the heroic Marv and Juggernaut. And these units now going down. We have a battle marker over there. It's just units getting completely destroyed. That Marv is so powerful. Look how fast it fires and all red traces and beams out of it. Does hold off the attack. But really, Unleashed, what can you do, buddy? You've got nothing. He sells everything up in a massive dollar signs double barracks out here again. No, he's got no Redeemer engineering facility anywhere to be found. He's got buildings down. He's got 3 bases. And Dutch, where is your MCV? Oh no, what did I miss? Oh no, there's a flame tank down here. That couldn't possibly have got his MCV. I cannot see an MCV on the map anywhere. Oh no, is this going to be game if this flame tank gets his last building? He puts some flame, but he's putting it on the Predator tank, which is just going to get repaired. Oh man, Dutch, what have you done, buddy? What have you done with your MCV? And there's a big cluster of infantry over here. Where did the engineer go? He must have sold an MCV then. I'm not sure if is it in there? Where is it? No, it doesn't look like it's in there. I'm not sure where he sent it. Or did he lose it? Oh no, he's actually still got it. I thought he sold his MCV. And he is going to come down here and he's going to focus down. No, he's going to hit the Predator tanks. Why not? They can't possibly defend it out. Oh no, no, Dutch has been defeated. Oh man, Unleashed. How did you just pulled a victory out of nowhere? How did you... Oh man. Oh geez. Dutch obviously either selling his Conyard or losing it to a flame tank there. And I'd have to say he must have lost it to the flame tank, so I don't think Dutch would have just sold himself out of the game then. And I don't know how he... Oh man, he won 38 and a half minutes, so he didn't quite reach the 40-minute mark, but oh man, that was intense. Unleash up. Dutch kind of had the game, caked it, and then Unleash had the game, caked it, and then it kind of just was a flip of the coin at the end. I'm not saying, you know, this is how it happened because someone made terrible mistakes. Now, obviously, they can't see into the fog. People will judge them very harshly for that. And I kind of did say a few things there where Dutch, with all those shatter tanks, could have made something happen. But remember, very easy for us to sit back and say things about that. I know a lot of people in the community, especially a lot of people that either don't play the game or are very new at it, will just judge people incredibly harshly when they could never even dream of performing anywhere near to the level of play that these guys could. When you're in the game, microing all that there, very good game, crazy game at the end there, and I was like, far out. Definitely have to wub that one there. You know, even though there were some things that could have been done better, it's about how entertaining the game was and how strategic it was, and it just kept on going. Nice work from Unleashed to call around that. You can see there, $273,000 to $205,000. He got about $68,000, $69,000 more than Dutch. That's pretty good. The game went so long, I mean, you can see Dutch was ahead there because he obviously punished Unleashed a lot. And then you can see, look at this here. Oh man, there's a period of almost 10 minutes where Dutch was just on spikes. That was a big mistake, and that allowed Unleashed to get back in the game. And because he kept expanding, well, his money just kept on going up. And you can see there that Dutch, once again, for the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game, just had no economy at all. And that really allowed Dutch to, or Unleashed to come through and win, even though Dirty Dutch could have easily taken the victory at the end. There it comes down to the decisions made. And Unleashed obviously realizing, hey, I can't engage this force, it's incredibly powerful, I need to destroy his buildings, it's the only way I can now win the game, and he managed to do that. Well done by having bases just everywhere and forces just coming out of nowhere, and obviously Dutch having to call it there. 0.31 kill death ratio to 3.11, that's pretty it's pretty normal for a GDI versus Blackhand, actually quite high for Dirty Dutch there. Obviously 2 heroic units. Oh man, so crazy. It looks like Unleashed creating more than 300 units. He lost 662 obviously because most of it was infantry. And oh man, Militant Rocket Squad is favourite for Unleashed. Rifleman Squad for Dirty Dutch. Structures up and down, units up and down. Obviously Dutch going for more power over units. And Unleashed, oh man, there were some pretty epic battles in that game. And it really came down to the decisions being made and the choices, and both sides not. Well, you can see at the end there, you know, they both didn't want to throw it in. You don't want to make silly decisions that are going to get yourself killed. So that's why they kind of what people would call camp a bit, but it's actually strategic. You know, you have to defend these buildings and recover, and then you can get back on the offensive. And a lot of people don't realize that. Anyway, very good game. I'm going to do is stay tuned to my channel. I'll try to bring you some more action, especially FPVs. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all next time.